Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Al Hilal have chosen to line up 5-4-1 here, it seems.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
Hullet. And he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Not the most accurate pass. That's a good ball out wide. Ronaldo is firing after that one. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, we have a very exciting player here, Peter, in the shape of Ivica Kvaratskhelia. Someone who's shown amazing adaptability and versatility wherever he's gone. You often see him hugging that left touchline, and he just adores engaging fullbacks and taking them on, and he gets a thrill out of beating players. And this guy can have a great career.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Neymar. Oh, super find. Now there's a fine ball. He's shifting. Neymar! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And Messi! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Driving forward. Foot in. Vieira. Cristiano Ronaldo. He was under real pressure there. Al Hilal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And this is Hazard. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Up he goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Van Dijk. And it's Gullit. Nedved. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Kvaratskhelia. Gullit defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Referee's given a throw. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Half-time getting close now. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Oh, important interception. Nedved.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. We have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Added time.
That's been slipped through. Kvaratskhelia, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And now I just
your
like
views
to
on the
read
first
out
half?
our fan club
Okay,
members
they
who
got hit
celebrated
with
their
that one
birthdays
sucker
today.
punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Portugal happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Kvaratskhelia.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nedved really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He gets big! Thuram tries to clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's a shade optimistic. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved, and here's Kvaratskhelia. Rijkaard cuts it out. Rijkaard, tidy with his distribution. Nedved.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Chance! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's Roberto Carlos. That's an imaginative pass. Played into space out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Some resolute defending there. Vieira. Nedved. Oh, easy pickings there. And now the breakaway. That's really well manoeuvred. Rijkaard. Thuram picks it up out wide. He has found a way through. That's tidy.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. And the shot's real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Al Hilal have their second corner now.
Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Coming on to replace him is number 25, Didier Drogba. Substitutions taking place.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Tries to dink it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Works it forward. Nice bit of trickery. It'll be a throw-in. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Can he latch on to this? And that's been won straight back. Iniesta. Ronaldo gets into a good position. It's a promising position. Ambitious ball here. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. Kvaratskhelia. Nedved. Mbappe. Tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. And he's straight offside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Hazard. Number 11, Rijkaard. Number 21,
Inzaghi is flagged offside.
number 15, Nedved. Coming on the field, number 20, Filippo Inzaghi. Number 18, Xabi Alonso. Number 19, Owen. Number 2, Guti. Substitution.
Aimed beyond the defence. Portugal still ahead by the game's only goal. Knocks it into space. Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Al Hilal have their third corner. Van Dijk can get it clear. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Nedved. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Stood up well to him there.
Portugal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
4 added
Played into
minutes has
space
been
out
indicated.
wide. And he has been fouled there. Van Bouten has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
That has been knocked clear. Oh, that's nice. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Filippo Inzaghi. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Al Hilal have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
He's in a great position here. Hazard has it in a wide position. Nedved. Roberto Carlos! Ronaldo is herring after that one.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he whips bullish header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Danger averted for now. And this is Ronaldo. He's being urged to charge, surely! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Luis Suarez with the cross. Oh, he's been caught napping. Very nicely done. And it's Hullet. Hullet! Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a good run down the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he skips past his man. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Rooney. That's very neat. Rooney has been caught there. It's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's a good run down the right. Threads one in. Pull it.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Fire shapes to shoot! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's just beyond his reach. Pass somewhat off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Al Hilal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and
Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rijkaard has given away a free kick. And it's Maldini. Ambitious ball here. And this is Neymar. Played out towards the right wing. Not the most accurate pass. Maldini. Well, that looks a decent ball. He has found a way through. Back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Luis Suarez. And they win it back again. Oh, that's nice. Neymar. Luis takes a shot. That's another chance. He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Number 21, Cristiano.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He is through here. Delivers the... He's got full. They've scored! A goal at a really telling moment. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Al Hilal get themselves back into contention.
Ibrahimovic.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Welcomes it in. It's Ibrahimovic! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, important interception. It's a searching pass, and it's made its way to him. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Hello, attendees.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Portugal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And the action is back underway. That's an imaginative pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Rijkaard. Nedved. It'll be a throw-in. Rooney. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Thuram. That's Rijkaard. Maldini. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. And it's Neymar. Tries to play it through. And this is Luis Suarez. Header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Decent progress down the left. Can he get it through? He's got away. Now it's Rooney. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi. Oh, this is a very good run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. And they've got rid. Al Hilal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Hullet. Thuram, who does have an assist to his name. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Number 10, Rooney. Number 15, Nedved. Number 22, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 32, Nieri.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Kvaratskhelia. Number 18, Xabi Alonso. Number 25, Didier Drogba. Substitutions taking place.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Thuram calmly anticipates. Now it's Vieri. Good play on the left-hand side here. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Al Hilal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Rui Costa charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rui Costa purring through the gears. Rijkaard is there and he can get that clear. Rummenigge, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Xabi Alonso puts his foot on the gas. Rummenigge, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Ferdinand goes on a charge down the left. Out to the left it goes. Plays the return pass.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking for the run. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Maldini has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Oh, well played. That's a decent clearance. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Roberto Carlos! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Portugal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, that's what you call a job well done. The hosts didn't make it easy. There was a fair bit of battling they had to do, but they stuck at it, and they've come through very, very solidly.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his...
Big header! Goal! France! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Après 4 minutes de jeu par le numéro 9.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Now it's Elise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Platini. Beckham. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Beckham. Nicely worked. Cole picks it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Kane. Elise. France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Platini. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Cantona. That's good play. Elise, he's got away. Showing good feet. And he was alert to it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's on it. Can he get away? Beckham. Searching pass he's played there. Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
France are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. He has found the way through. They've got a corner here. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. Drives it in. Climbs up big! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Kane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Doué is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Kane. That's a little off target. Kane is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And the pass is intercepted. Thuram. Vieira. And here's Mbappe. Some really good ball movement. And it's Beckham. Stood up well to him there. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Beckham.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe. Vieira. For Olise. Tries a deft little ball. And that has put paid to that. Goes for a shot! Nice looking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, it's come away! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Doué. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
France, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
France definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And it's Michel Platini. Gallagher, played into space, not the most accurate pass. Camavinga, Doué. Camavinga, Doué looking to run onto it. Very nicely done. Doué stood his ground strongly. Gallagher, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Now it's Cantona. Dyer makes the interception. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he has shown him a yellow card. Thuram. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Palmer. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, good read. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really...
Can he finish? Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish of true class. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And now he has 2. France find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Some resolute defending there. Now he's got space here, and he cuts out the supply. Doué. Decent progress down the left. That's very neat. Olise. Nice sequence of passes, this. Palmer. Oh, there's the shot! And how did he not make it 4?
Attention, changement.
Corner number 2 then. Dyer gets it away. Platini. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And here's Platini. Now it's Doué. Beckham.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Platini. Can he finish? He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Elise. And it's Michel Platini. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And he plays one through. Koundé is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He's in a great position here, and he's lost his man here. And the shot! An uncompromising challenge.
Changement.
Corner number 3 coming up. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Dyer can get it clear. Bellingham. Olise, who does have an assist to his name. That is ended up in no man's land. Saliba gets across to intercept that. France clearly now in lead preservation mode. Platini. And here's Cantona, and he's surging through. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Vieira. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, easy pickings there. Saliba. Cantona. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the right. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! Fantastic from Elise! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that will be the final act. France have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games.